power-up punch. Oh my god. Okay. This could go really badly, really quickly. Please hit. No!
I attempted a Pokemon Insurgence Nuzlocke. This was really hard, but at the same time, it was really fun. And I hope that if you enjoyed this video, that you like, subscribe, and if you can, share this video with a friend. And we're coming up on 20 subscribers, and I'd really like for us to hit that number at least for my pride. So if you could just subscribe to be nice to me and to support the channel. And with that, let's get into the video. Well, I'm back, and basically we just
1 HP. Okay, we are switching out immediately. Oh no. This actually is strong.
I brought in Hitmonlee to do fake out to do some extra chip damage, but I knew that I couldn't live another dual chop because Hitmonlee's defense is garbage, so I switched.
I'm gonna switch in Crystal Boy now. Now that it can't dual chop.
Okay, so Crystal Boy is immune to Dragon Rage. This is important because Dragon Rage 2-hit KOs everything on my team, and one-shots Tyro now that he's weakened. So I need to be careful here, basically.
I'm gonna Hypnosis and just try to catch it. Let's Premier Ball first. Let's get this thing. We are not going to hit it. Well, in this one situation, Crystal.
So basically, we just caught it. I skipped ahead a bit because it took a while to catch.
The boys was better, actually.
Then we go into the Resi Desert.
Hunter for the actual Resi Desert, which actually comes later. It's not just a.
And we find a sand castle, which we try
sand castle. I think Gus has a chance to kill. So
yes, the correct terminology for this is sand castle. Changed my mind.
So I didn't. This is. Oh god. It can absorb.
Here I kind of have to throw a Pokeball because its evasiveness has gone really up. Its catch rate is as low as it can be, and but its only attacking move is a ground type move, so it's fine. Butterfree is completely safe.
Sleep powders, that's not good. I'm just gonna check this thing's catch it. Should be the same as normal Grimer, probably. I'm not.
Yeah, normal Grimer's catch rate is decent. Like, it's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Not sure how high normal Grimer's is.
We get a lot of extra information in 2 months after the actual Nuzlocke happened. Yeah, I'm recording this a lot late. Dude, like, I'm recording this March 25th.
Doesn't matter. Alright, it's Sand. Hello, Sand Castle.
So Sandcastle is a team member that comes in and absolutely saves my butt against one of the gym leaders, which you have to find out which one it is later. So now now nothing else that exciting happens except catching, in my opinion, the MVP of the run. And it was like, I can't even remember his name. Polarizer, oh yeah.
Before Parafusion. It actually hit. Okay, now I'm getting a mud slap.
Yeah, so here I'm just trying to make sure I don't kill the Magnemite in one hit, because it might not have sturdy. But as it turns out, it did have Sturdy, and it was like the best Pokemon in the entire run. It clutched so many times, and I can't believe how good it was. There were only a few specific fights where it wasn't that good, in which case I just had to plan around using other members of my team. Yeah, Pokemon Insurgence was a hard game, and it kind of stressed me out. But this Pokemon took a lot of the stress away.
Steve, I don't think it'll kill. Plus, Steve kind of walls this thing. Now this is an easy catch.
Here we just catch the Magnemite. No, not really too many issues here. And then a little bit later, we go and fight the actual gym leader. So here it is.
This is such good music.
Let's just watch it together. If I notice anything, I'll say it. But this is in general just a pretty chill fight. I don't have to talk much about it.
Alright, our plan goes into motion. Oh, it's female?
I like how I said our plan goes into motion, and then I was like, okay, I have to click a track for the memes. Alright, let's keep watching.
It's actually it's HP grass. That's not good. Alright, how fast is Flying Fish? It is 39 speed. Let's see, 43 speed. Do you think that'll be enough?
Yeah, so here I'm just checking who outspeeds the Vulpix, because I feel like I don't want to lose any Pokemon this early in the run, so I need to be extra careful when playing this fight.
I'm skeptical here. Let's go.
As it turns out, Mothra was the right choice, and I was able to put it to sleep. Keep it from using a fire move, which probably would have killed, I'm not sure. But, I mean, Mothra's best fight is actually Nora, so I wanted to preserve it, but in this case I didn't have much of a choice, because if I wanted to beat this gym leader, I had to put the Vulpix to sleep so that I could safely switch in Steve and kill it. Or not. Or just switching God. It's been a while.
How fast is Steve? 42. I think I can trust that.
So it actually was Steve. I do notice here, I do make sure to check speed tiers, just because it's unlikely that Drillbur will outspeed. I just wanted to see how fast, because my Drillbur is positive speed nature, so it's not impossible.
Alright, it's asleep. One down. Gearling. Alright. So it's still sunlight. I can feel a solar beam coming. And our Gearling counter is...
Okay, here I expected a solar beam. So the reason I expected solar beam was because I had Steve out. But I think that the Deerling saw the kill with Facade, because my Drillbur's defense is horrible. It might have actually killed. I don't know how, but it might have actually killed. So because of that, I decided I'd switch in Mothra. But I didn't really have a good Facade switch. So I kind of had to, like, play really, really, like, out of my mind not to lose a Pokemon. And it turns out Crystal Boy actually takes Facade a lot better than I thought he did.
Oh no. It's chlorophyll, so Facade. It's not harsh sunlight, so I'm not sure about this.
Here I'm just worrying about speed tiers. I'm thinking about clicking Silver Wind. It might kill from this range, I'm not sure. But this is actually like a really iffy and kind of bad situation to be in general. Alright, so let's keep watching.
I know Deerling's fast. Like, pretty fast. Here, if we want to win here, we might have to sack someone. Ivysaur has been.
This is when I realized Crystal Boy can probably take a Facade. So 44 is, so down to 44 health. It's, I'd say I took about, like, 30%. And so I knew that a crit would do 45%, which wouldn't kill me. And I could basically survive from this range. And unless this was a low roll, and it was a high roll, and it turned out to be a high roll crit.
Better defense, that's good. I forgot it was grass. Wow, I'm so good.
Then I forget that Deerling's is grass type. I'm so dumb.
That's not the end of the world though, since Facade doesn't actually do too much damage.
Here, the Deerling goes for Solar Beam. I'm not sure if it'll do more or less damage than Facade though.
We didn't take that too badly.
So, Solar Beam does more damage, but it's 2 turns. But I went for Draining Kiss to ensure that we live, because I'm big brain. Then I put it to sleep, because I know it's probably going to use Synthesis. I know these things' movesets, so I just try to play around it as best as I can.
I think the best play here is to heal and hope for it to stay asleep. It's using Solar Beam. Okay. Yeah, like I was suspicious, it's fast. That is extremely good for us. That crit might have actually mattered. The Charmeleon is dangerous.
Yeah, that crit did actually matter. Because we probably would have taken huge damage from a Facade, and then I would have had a weakened Butterfree out against the Charmeleon, and that would have been a terrible position, because I would have to switch in Bibarel, so that would bring in some chip damage, and then I would have to deal with a Dragon Breath Charmeleon, and Bibarel's special attack is pretty low, so so my best play would just be hitting it with stab normal moves. But I'd have some chip damage and maybe even get burned to start off with.
I think this is what I trained God for. I think Hyper Fang might do more.
So, I thought Water Gun would do more at first, but now I'm sure Water Gun would do more because it sets Sun. It basically wants to hit me with Solar Powered Dragon Breaths, which is an easy to hit KO. So after Solar Power, I'm not actually sure if Hyper Fang plus Sun kills it. I think it will, but we have to see.
It's solar power. We missed. That's not good.
And now we're in a very bad position. Solar power boosted Charmeleon in the sun. Nothing I have is faster than it. It looks like God is pretty much screwed. Except Orion makes a mistake. He doesn't attack.
Come on, God, hit this Hyper Fang. I think we might have just won there. All that's left is the Ivysaur, which we can kill with Mothra.
Alright, so here the Solar Beam doesn't do too much damage because we quad resist it. Even though it's one turn, now the best the Ivysaur can do is Sludge, while we can hit it with super effective Gusts. We basically won now.
Mothra will not relent. She'll only be satisfied.
I said she when there's clearly a male label. That's just great.
Once the Ivysaur's dead. Can't do much. Yeah, we won. All I can do is spam Gus, and it's gonna work. Let's go!
And we have one gym down, but now a calamity hit. The next part of our series was a very unfortunate one. Basically, we have the intro, some guys arguing about Reshiram. Go watch the episodes if you want the full video. I am just here to show you the major Nuzlocke parts, not the main story. So, where the heck was the Sudowoodo? Right here. Oh.
You see that? That is how much defense Sudowoodo has. It's kinda insane, actually. Oh yeah, Feint Attack never misses. I didn't mud set to lower accuracy, I just mud set because I know it would do some damage.
Here I just am gonna catch it. Its catch rate is pretty much down. There's not really any reason to continue weakening it, so I'm just gonna catch it.
I guess I should just heal Steve, because it won't Feint Attack every turn. Alright, let's see.
Alright, so Twiggy, as I called the Sudowoodo, is actually...
Since it's female, I'll call it Twiggy.
It was actually not that good in this run. However, I'm going to show you the calamity that struck. There was a sailor, and he came straight from the depths of hell.
Did you know that in the Toron region, there's a trench so deep that nobody's ever touched the bottom? It's called the Maelstrom 9. It's huge, and there's totally not a cult base down there as well.
Okay, so here I am under the impression that God can kill this thing. So it uses Water Gun, which makes me think it doesn't have other moves to hit me with. So I think that I could just roll out and then kill whatever he has next really easily as well. However, the rollout doesn't kill, and that is what costs me God.
Oh no!
So in order for me to die here, he had to, the sailor either had to paralyze me with Spark, or I had to miss a rollout. And guess what happened? It paralyzed. I'm still sad about that death, but there's not really anything else to talk about for a while, except for the Nora fight.
That doesn't affect it. Okay, so Metal Claw should kill from here.
So here, I just killed Honedge with Steve. That was the first part of my plan.
Okay, Floette versus a weakened Steve shouldn't go too well, so let's go into Polarizer.
Yeah, we added Polarizer to the team at this point, and he actually was pretty good.
I don't think it can hit us that hard, so I think our best bet here is just heal Steve for later. Thanks for the healing. I really appreciate it.
Mirror Shot is actually really inaccurate. It's 85 accuracy. I didn't know this until I looked it up, but I was confused about this at the time of recording, so I wanted to look it up.
I think because it whipped.
So that was actually one of the best plays I could have made. I was gonna go Metal Sound into Mirror Shot to get the kill on Floette, but it switched, which means that I could probably get the kill on Swiloon with Polarizer, which is important.
I read it like a...
The best the Swiloon can do at this point is be annoying.
I can't really... I guess, should I stay in? There's nothing real that it can really do, so... That's a lot of XP. Alright. Okay.
So at this point, we're basically, like, clicking Mirror Shot, and all of Nora's team is taking chip damage. I think Nora recognizes that she has to keep Floette alive to beat Axew, because none of her team, except maybe Celebi, could beat Axew. Like, I guess Nasty plus Celebi is a run killer, except for Magnemite. I brought Magnemite just in case this thing Nasty plots and I have to Thunder Wave. It's just a backup plan.
Okay, Bayleaf, I feel like I don't want to waste my Mirror Shots on this thing, so I'm gonna go into Mothra.
What an interesting play. Reflect on it against the Magnemite with no physical attack.
So, Gust is super effective, but so is Silverwind, and Silverwind is the stronger move. Alright.
This thing lived on what had to be 1 HP and just clicked Synthesis. But the next Silverwind kills.
Gust should kill from here if Silverwind did that much.
However, I don't recognize that. I'm trying to save Silverwind because I want to kill the Celebi with it, and I recognize Bayleaf was wasting my power.
Wow. I don't want to use another Silverwind, but it looks like we might have to.
At this point, I just use another Silverwind. It'll kill anyway.
Yeah, I needed the kill there, because then it would just stall me out. Celebi.
I did not know this thing had ancient power, but it ended up not killing, so it was fine. I probably should have checked its moveset.
Alright, that was scary. That was actually scary. Okay, so who can switch into ancient power? Polarizer could.
If it got the boost, that would have basically been GG, unless I probably would have had to sack someone to heal Polarizer and then, like, Thunder Wave Mirror Shot for the kill. That's probably what I would have had to do. But, you know, that didn't happen.
So, Mirror Shot can miss, but I think that might be our best play here. Mothra, level 30. Tailwind? Huh. I'm not sure about that. That could help, though. We want Psychic type Stab. Psychic type Stab could be useful. I think I'll... Well, looks like I think we just won because the Celebi was the only threat on that team.
Not true. Honedge was also a threat, but Drillbur beats Honedge, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, also the Honedge is a bit annoying. Electro Ball. Yes, please. I think, so Electro Ball is normally stronger than Thunder Shock. Even with Celebi, she can't win because we had the perfect counter to Celebi. Wow, that was intense. I'm starting to get...
So that's basically it. Now, do you guys want to see how I got my second badge?
Everyone.
It's such an interesting and eventful fight. But first I'm going to show you this really scary moment that could have destroyed me.
Ominous Wind, and in that case, I don't have anything with light screen, so I think maybe I could go like Steve. I could maybe go Steve. Okay, so we're dead to crit, but
yeah, the Drifloon got the Omni boost. That's why it's called the Medium of Terror. I honestly thought it was going to lose to this thing, but Steve comes in clutch like the god he truly is.
I can still rocks aside. Okay.
It lives, which makes me wary. I feel like I might have to sack in order to win.
It's pretty low now. I think we can still win this. So Steve is our fastest Pokemon, which means none of our other Pokemon can do this. Which means I think we're gonna have to sack someone to win.
So here, I think this is the end of Flying Fish. Flying Fish kind of did its job earlier, and there's not really much of another use for it. Like, Flying Fish actually, funnily enough, lived through the whole run, but only because I never used it. I think I used it against Calreath, but as like my water immunity because my Politoed died. So yeah.
Why?
But the AI makes a big mistake here. It actually goes stockpile, and that lets my Lumineon actually take the kill when it normally couldn't.
I don't think I think it. Wait, so Hex is a little bit stronger than Ominous Wind. I don't think it saw the high roll with Ominous Wind. Oh my.
Alright. Not really much else to see here. Except there is the Delta Ralt.
Alright, let's see. For some reason I want okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's a frozen round.
And
I wonder what I said.
And Marlin the Tentacruel.
Name this. Let's see.
I forgot about Marlin.
I guess I could name it Marlin. Why not?
Polarizer evolves, other things happen. But in Vivek City, I'm gonna show you what happened. So, since I kept Axew alive, this fight was an absolute pushover.
Xavier. I train Pokemon as a profession. I'm the leader here.
So my basic plan was just Dragon Dance and kill his whole team. Such a good plan.
Alright, we're cooking Dragon Dance and getting to +6. I don't care what everyone else says. We have Dragon Rage for this as well, if it comes to it.
Yeah, my plan was to Dragon Rage the Shuckle, because Shuckle has, like, no HP. Shuckle has so good defenses, but not much HP. I used a Shuckle in this run, actually, and it was the HP that was its undoing.
Alright, we'll be at plus... we'll be at +2 speed.
So we're at max attack, max speed, basically ready to kill his entire team. So I clicked Dragon Claw because Dragon Claw at this point does more damage than Dragon Rage, but since it cursed, now Dragon Rage will do more. So I used Dragon Rage. But then it lives on 1 HP.
I Dragon Rage just in case.
It's basically GG at this point, but I'll show you guys the whole fight.
Well, this is just a complete war. Do you think that we outspeed? I doubt we will. Oh my god. I think we just won.
Me just making a decision on Taunt. Taunt is so situational. Like, it's good in some scenarios, but not really good in others.
I never used Taunt. If Mega Beedrill can't outspeed, he just wipes to us.
Yeah, there's literally nothing you can do. He's lost. Might as well just give me the badge at this point.
I don't even need to Dragon Claw this thing. This was a complete slaughter. I can't believe it.
And that is the story of how I beat Xavier with 1 Pokemon. But next up is what I consider to be the most tragic episode of the whole run. Wrath of the Abyssal Cold.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Twig Gaming channel. So, first I guess I'll start off with a recap of last episode. So, last episode, we traversed through Route 4, we caught some Pokemon, and ultimately, we managed to...
Alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go to the double battle, which is right here. Because the encounter we got here did literally nothing the entire run, and it's not important.
Okay, so Axew, I doubt Axew can take an ice move and a psychic move. So if we are reading Ice move plus Psychic move, our best switch is Crystal Boy because... Okay.
So this double battle AI is actually quite smart. Their plan was basically to just target Crystal Boy, which is a good plan. Because Crystal Boy is pretty bulky and a big threat to a lot of the Pokemon on this team, so it makes sense to target it down while you still can.
So now I'm just gonna charge him to Starmie, and then Psybeam
The entire moveset's pink and purple. I just thought that was funny.
the Dugong.
In retrospect, I should have Draining Kissed, because I was pretty low, but I didn't accept the brine, and the brine was what got me.
No! Oh, this is getting really bad really fast. I think I need to focus my attacks on the Starmie now.
The Dugong, like the Starmie basically just chips away, and then the Dugong gets the kills. That's the scheme.
I guess I could Metal Sound Venoshock, but I think Dugong's the bigger threat at the moment.
You see, recognizing the threats, the Starmie was the chip damage thing, but the Dugong was the thing that got the kills. So if I get rid of the thing that gets the kills, the Starmie has all my friends are dead syndrome, which means it basically can't do anything once the Dugong's dead.
I guess if we're doubling in, I'll just Venoshock this thing. Good job.
And then I do manage to get the kill on Dugong, which is good. But in comes the biggest threat of the whole team. So the problem is there aren't many good grass types you can get, and my only encounter wasn't a grass type.
Polarizer.
My only encounter that could have been grass, I meant.
They had another Pokemon. This isn't good. This is not good. Okay, Crawdon, I think we could switch to Axew now that the Ice type's out of the way. And I could Barrier, I guess.
So here, Axew is really hurt, and I don't want to let it die, so I switch it out and preserve it.
Why is it doubling in on the Magnet? Oh, because it saw the kill, okay.
Yeah, it wanted to kill the Magneton because the Magneton could kill everything on that team. Which was the hard part. But also, I was correct to save Magneton because without it, I'm not sure if I could have beaten the game.
I think healing with a super potion won't be enough to save Axew. I think Crow can take that combination of attacks, and if I Venoshock the Crawdon this turn, and next turn I double into it, that should be fine. Okay, so now...
So Crow did take Razor Shell plus Swift, which was a hard combination of attacks to take. Basically, my plan here was just to try and kill the Crawdon because the Starmie wasn't much of a threat.
Now we have to Aerial Ace this and Venoshock this.
What I failed to realize was that the Starmie was faster and Thero couldn't do anything.
Oh no! I need this Crawdon gone.
Keeping Marlin alive with barriers was pretty crucial to this, otherwise the Crawdon could have just Night Slashed and killed it. The Crawdon was trying to lower my defense with Razor Shell. If it would have crit with Night Slash, I might have actually lost the whole battle though. That might have been the end of the run right there, and that would have been a very bad place to end the run.
I guess I could...
So here I Rock Slided because I didn't want to risk killing Marlin, but I missed the wrong Pokemon. In retrospect, I probably should have just attacked a Crawdon because that was the Pokemon I wanted to kill, but I thought I could also maybe get some damage on the Starmie as well. But Rock Slide missed.
I can Rock Slide and then... I guess I can Rock Slide Venoshock to kill Crawdon.
I thought this combination of attacks would do a lot of damage, but I missed the Crawdon. I probably should have Venoshocked the Crawdon in this case because it would, if I had hit Rock Slide, then the Venoshock would have just gone to the Starmie. But if I had missed, I still would have gotten the kill with Crawdon. I didn't play around the missing Rock Slide thing.
This isn't good.
But it doesn't matter because Marlin got hurt in confusion.
That was the Pokemon I wanted to...
I'm not sure if I would have lived non-crit. I might have. I think I probably would have still died. But still, that was the most heartbreaking death so far.
I think we might have lost. This is going terrible. This is actually going terrible.
So here is when Marlin just starts hitting himself in confusion, and Polarizer does all the hard work.
I have to heal Polarizer and heal Marlin. The worst thing that could happen. The Crawdon has Swift too? Okay. I think Thunder Waving the Starmie and then Venoshock.
That was a mistake. I should have just killed the Crawdon.
The Crawdon is my play here. Marlin!
Because Marlin, the Starmie is just being annoying and the Crawdon's just killing everything.
Do your job. Okay.
In this case, actually, I guess I understand why I wanted to cripple the Starmie. Because the Starmie was super fast and just spamming Confuse Ray, and I didn't like it. So I just wanted to not have to deal with Starmie, so I could just kill the Crawdon in peace. I guess I get why I did this, but I also think I should have just killed the Crawdon. But the thing was, the Starmie was actually keeping me from killing the Crawdon, which was annoying.
This isn't good. Okay, let's see. So I don't think Axew takes Razor Shell. So I think my play is heal Polarizer, and then go for the kill on Crawdon, so that then it's a 2v1. Marlin!
And guess what happens? Marlin is unhelpful yet again.
Marlin, I need you to do this. I can't just have Marlin.
So this is my last super push, and I have to use it on Polarizer to keep it from dying. And Marlin basically gets 2 more chances. If he fails, I lose.
And unable to function like this. This is my last.
Marlin doesn't let me down when it matters most.
Here we go, it's dead. Alright, now
with the threat,
we have to.
Oh yeah, now that the threat of the Starmie is, now that the threat of Crawdon is gone, I can just 2v1 this Starmie and kill it that way.
Double into the Starmie.
It doesn't.
Alright, we're going to go.
It doesn't matter that Polarizer is hurting itself in confusion now. Marlin's damage is enough.
For the exact same play. Polarizer, stop it!
I get really lucky here because I think Swift would have killed on the next turn if I had hurt myself in confusion, or if I had hurt myself in confusion, Polarizer would have lost. He would have just died. But Starmie got full para, which is lucky for me.
Stop doing it.
And Polarizer clutches the battle out yet again. That was, I think, the craziest episode of the whole series.
Alright, I think this is still winnable. Okay, Skrelp, yes,
yeah, it's just Skrelp left. We can easily kill Skrelp.
we can win. I think we can win. I think our play is Charge Beam, then Brat. Oh my god.
And that combination of attacks gets us the kill, and we win. Barely. I think Marlin and Polarizer together are such a good team. It didn't matter how unlucky I was getting. I just won.